Hey guys,
I'm Jerry.
I'm Sierra.
We're ladies.
And we tangent.
You smell nice. Is that you? I feel like
Yes. Yeah, I got my perfume.
What is it?
I don't remember what it's called. I got it off TikTok shop.
Oh, okay. No, gatekeep for sure.
I really don't know. I'll send you
I
the
was always
bottle.
like, my sunglasses are on. That's embarrassing, but these are not sunglasses.
My sunglasses
These are
on.
actual glasses that I chose to wear.
You need them for seeing or just for aesthetics?
I need them for migraines when I'm editing.
Yeah,
for
sure.
staring at a screen for a long time.
So they're like blue light.
Yeah.
I just know that because people were on you. They were like, Jerry, you need glasses.
No,
like
yeah.
prescriptions.
Well, that
That's
happened.
Not them.
No.
Okay.
I've still not gone to see an optometrist. I still have no idea. I do need glasses. I don't know what my prescription is. Whenever I was at the hospital with Forrest when he broke his arm, I had talked about how I got new glasses.
Yeah.
And
not to me, right?
No, just
like, this is the first time I'm here.
No. I got two pairs. I got this, and then I got the other pair that I was wearing that night.
Got it.
And
I was just afraid that my brain did the go away thing, and I was like, "Oh my god, did I miss a whole chunk of conversation we had?"
No.
Okay.
Forrest asked me about the glasses, and I was like,
you.
"Oh, these are new glasses that I just got." And then I had asked the person who was also in the room there.
Got it. Okay.
And I said, "Hey, can you? What's that? Say what channel is that? Because we were gonna watch Wipeout. Forrest really likes Wipeout." And he goes, "I thought you said you just got new glasses." And I'm like, they're not for seeing. Okay. That's not what this is for.
Yeah, leave me alone. Okay, well that makes
These
sense.
are my blue light glasses. I've been working all day. I didn't expect to be okay. Enough.
I didn't feel like
If you want, I will get my phone out and I will zoom in on that television like I do every other time I need to see something far away.
Okay. And that's how you use technology to your advantage. We don't need readers. We'll just use our phone.
Yeah.
Zoom in. I don't like that you just
did
know
that
how
to
you
me.
zoom in.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh, hey,
What's up, everyone? Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh,
Not well.
I'm fine.
Are you?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I think that, I don't want to talk anymore about it too much because, last time people were whatever. But
People were what?
the whole thing.
What happened?
I just feel like people were like really, they just thought I was making a lot of excuses about it. But I was about like not doing therapy. Someone said I triggered them because I remind them of their fiance who will do anything but therapy. And I was like, to be fair, I have been so
pro therapy
since the beginning of the podcast. That wasn't what was happening last time.
No.
I just didn't know if that specific kind would work for me. 1, 2.
Yeah.
We also live in an area where that's not very readily available.
No, there's not a whole lot of people who know how to do it.
2 therapists, period.
Around here.
And
I don't know that it would be 100% appropriate for you to go to the same person as me.
And that's exactly what I was thinking. And they're the only ones that do it around here.
Yes.
That is exactly where I was going with that. Number 2, if I traveled to do it, some of the places are $150 to $200 per session.
Yeah.
And I would probably be wanting to go weekly, at least for a year, because a lot of people were saying, like, you got to get comfortable with that therapist.
And that's what I was going to say, because someone's like, Jerry, I really wish you would have explained to her about, like, everything that led up to EMDR. And I
did a lot of research afterwards. So.
Right, and I was like, that is important, but I think that just because I didn't talk about it on the episode doesn't mean that that's not something that I had discussed privately with her. Because there's also stuff in my EMDR sessions that I've never talked about publicly that you are totally aware of.
100%.
However, I do understand that we are speaking about something. And so someone who may be trying to decide if EMDR is for them or not, it would be important to know that, like, yes, I spent weeks leading up to that session with my therapist.
Yes.
Creating my like safe place.
Bond,
Well, a bond with her, but also like a safe place in my mind. So like when I would do the EMDR sessions and I would get into a space, a memory where I was reliving something and trying to like rework that trauma, I had a place in my brain that like I had already worked out that route to go from trauma moment to safe moment. And actually what's crazy is I was in my safe place in my dream last night.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it's
so
grandma's
it still comes
house.
up. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And what was crazy is like in that house, I felt like there was chaos happening outside of the house.
Right.
But in the house, I was like safe. And it was almost like there were people, like doors were not locking fully, or windows were open, or there were secret like entrances to the house that I didn't realize were still open. And so it was almost like things were trying to get in and like ruin my peace, which kind of makes sense, I guess, for me because of like where I'm at emotionally and what I'm trying to like work through in my personal life. Mm-hmm. But I did want to mention, because someone pointed that out, that yes, that is all a part of it. Yeah. It's not just like you go and you're like, hi, nice to meet you.
Let's do this
Rework
thing.
my brain. Yeah. No, there's so much more to it.
And I understand that that's why people, and let me be clear, I wasn't using YouTube to like actually take it seriously and try to do it. Yes, I just wanted I'm somebody who like, if we are going somewhere, Jerry knows this, I'll be the person who's looking up the menu before we go there. Yep. If we're staying at a hotel, I'm looking up, do they have restaurants near there? Do they have a restaurant in the hotel?
What's the parking situation? Even if you're not the one driving.
Literally all the time. I just need, it's like an anxiety thing for me that I need to know what's going to happen. I don't like just being thrown into things. Mm-hmm. It freaks me out. So that was all I did. And I didn't realize that you could also do like vibrational ones. There's handhelds. But again, you have to remember, we don't live in a big city. We live kind of far away from really anything. So that was not me making any kind of excuse. I think therapy is an amazing tool. I think all different types of therapy should be explored if you have the means to.
If you have the means, and also it is totally valid for someone who has experienced what I know Sierra has experienced to say, I'm not ready yet.
That part too, because I was also like, is that something I want to open up? Is that a wound I want to reopen before what happened? Like tour is so hectic and stressful already on our bodies that like, is that something I want to be actively working through?
Oh, 100%. And also like, you know, no one person experiences EMDR the same way. Yeah. And so I know that when I try, I'm the opposite of Sierra. I don't want to know anything. Yeah. I want to go in blind and I want to rip the Band-Aid. I want to act like I'm the first person who's ever discovered this thing, because then I can pretend like I didn't do it wrong. Because if I have something to compare it to, then I'm going to like gauge how well I did. Yeah. And so if I don't have anything, then I'm like, I'm just figuring it out as I go along.
The bar's on the floor.
Yes.
There's nowhere to go but up.
100%.
I get it.
So when I went into the situation, I was like, you know what? I'm going in head first. I'm going to actually attack the most traumatic moment that I can recall, the thing that I am most afraid of.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that. Even though I did not know how it was going to manifest. Yeah. I didn't know if I was going to. My biggest fear was that memories that I could not recall were like locked in a closet.
Yeah.
And that this type of therapy was going to give me the key to open the door, and things that I could not cognitively recall were going to be shown to me. Mm-hmm. And I was going to be like, there's a reason I never wanted to see this. There's a reason why my brain locked that away. Now I thought I was ready for these things. I thought I could handle these things. And actually, I wish I would have never opened it. And once it's open kind of thing. And so that was really scary for me. And part of me was like, I guess I'd rather know than not know. And there was so much happening in my personal life where I felt like if I don't do this, I feel like it's going to do more harm to me than it is good. And it worked out for me because I didn't see anything. It manifested in my body. My brain never stored it visual, never stored a visual.
Yeah.
It stored feeling.
Like sensations and memory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's how it manifested.
Your senses.
Which was highly emotional,
obviously.
I'm sure. Because to feel it is like crazy.
And see, that's what I think I'm most afraid of. And because I do have the part that I remember. I remember what
it looked like.
I remember what it looked like because I've retold the story, and you know, I had to the police that night or that morning.
Yeah.
And things like that. I don't remember how I felt in that moment, and I don't know if I want to.
Yes. And that's so valid.
right
and
now.
That's,
Right
and that's
now,
so
at least.
fair. That's
Yeah.
so fair. And like, I was thinking about this morning in bed when I was thinking about you and thinking about your emotions and how ever since the beginning of the podcast and even like before a podcast, like I wanted you to feel safe enough to be emotional with me. But then I realized today that like, you don't have to cry in order for me to know that you feel safe with me.
Yeah.
You don't have to like be overly emotional for me to believe that you value and trust our friendship. And it's not fair for me to want you to like kind of completely destroy yourself in a way in order to make me feel valued. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was laying in bed and I was like, Cherry, that's really not fucking fair that you so badly want her to just break down just because that would make you feel better.
Well, and I do it to myself too, because I almost feel like the way that people online treat us, like when I was talking about that versus how you talked when you were expressing like potentially thinking you have BPD.
Yes.
The responses were very different. And I think it's because I come at it with like almost cold.
Yes.
And telling it in a funny way or being silly about it or just speaking like flippantly, because that's my like defense mechanism. I can't go straight to tears and be emotional in that way. Like I am shaky. I get shaky. There are signs like when I am feeling emotions. I'm not emotionless.
Yeah.
I just like it doesn't go straight to tears all the time, but some things do. Yeah. It's not like it can't happen.
More reclusive.
Yeah.
And so like I normally
But I do feel like Rachel said something and it like made me feel so much better.
I was so happy that she said this to you. And I think that's what prompted my thought this morning.
Yeah, because she was like, I talked to my therapist about the exact same thing. And my therapist was like, but do you feel sad? Do you feel like you want, or like, you know, do you feel those emotions?
You're not processing them.
Yeah, so
like
she's like, so you are feeling emotions. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm still feeling things.
Just because you don't project them the same way as someone else.
Exactly that.
It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Or that I'm broken. Because that's what I keep hearing myself say.
Yep.
And like, I hate that I'm like in that thought spiral just because you and I, or maybe me and my sister, or somebody like that don't show emotion. Well, but it doesn't mean we don't feel them the same. Because again, you can see physical things happening to me when I get you know what I mean? There's an obvious like,
which is how I know that it's in your body.
Yeah.
Like it's there.
Yeah.
It's there. You're holding it.
I get fidgety. I get real like, you know.
And again, it's not fair for someone to rush you into a space where like maybe you never cross that bridge.
Yeah.
Or maybe you get to a point where you're like, I hate having this constant sensation in my body.
Yeah.
Is there something that can help that?
Yeah.
But that's
much rather cry than start shaking like a chihuahua.
And that's a you journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had to do this because like I was getting reactive by being touched. Anytime my kids would touch me or a partner would touch me, if I was in a heightened state, it was like I was
oh my God,
in
you
fight
just
or flight.
Unlocked something in me. I don't think you meant to, but wow, you really just did. Holy shit. I'm so sorry that my brain went there, but like I just had like kind of a realization when you said that because I was equating the two to how that happened and why you then became that way.
Yes.
And I think that what happened to me, it was, if you don't already know, trigger warning, but I won't go into detail, but it was a domestic violence situation that was like it
was life-threatening.
Yes. Anyways, afterwards, not only did the police not show up for 45 minutes where I was trapped in a room with him banging on the door.
Right.
Then I am freaking out because of all these things happening. And I go down when the cops finally get there and I am screaming. I am crying. I am like very hysterical. That's actually what they called me. I heard him on the radio say that she's hysterical. Mm-hmm. They accused me of being on drugs. They accused me of being drunk, which I had drank that night prior, but this was 6-7 in the morning at this point.
Right.
they didn't take me seriously. And then basically it just wiped their hands of it and nothing came of it because it was like.
And correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that things happen multiple times, but I believe the time the police were called, you witnessed them being friendly with him
because he was chopping it up with them, making a joke out of it, acting cool, calm, and collected.
Right.
Like nothing happened, and they took him seriously because of that. That's what made
me arranged a ride for him.
Yep. All of it was, you're being hysterical and crazy right now. I'm going to go ahead and I had already had a weird relationship with expressing my emotions. So like,
it was very much the Gabby Petito situation.
It was. To have that scenario play out like that, I think just like, when my brain rewired from that, which it did, I think that was like really hammered at home.
Yeah.
So will I eventually get some help for that? I'm so sorry for cutting you off.
No.
I
know
if you wanted to continue with that. I did not mean to have an epiphany.
I think that's important.
I think what just like clicked for me. Because all of that happening, and then like outside things are happening where I'm starting to feel like I need to be emotional, and I think I'm just scared that it will be blocked, but it's not. I still feel those feelings.
Right.
I'm still able to be sad. Like when I told you guys about it, I got choked up and
If you guys don't know, I'm not going to share what you shared, but so yesterday we went wedding dress shopping.
Yes.
And after the fact, we went and got lunch, and it being a me celebration, we're talking trauma at the table.
As we love to do. Yep. That's where Rachel came up and told me that stuff, and I was like, hell yeah.
Rachel, my friend Rachel was with us.
We really did all trauma dump.
Yeah, we did.
The best time to do it, really.
And that was, I was sitting in the corner and everybody was like in their little conversations, and I was like, I love this.
Oh yeah, it was so nice.
This. I loved that, like, I didn't have to be entertaining. I love that nobody was asking like me questions about the wedding. Yeah. I love that nobody was like asking me how I felt.
But then I could tell, I was like, well, I don't know if she wants that right now, and that's okay. Because I didn't really want to.
I felt like I got hit by a truck.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know if it was me white knuckling it from driving through the most like crazy rain there at the end, where I was just tense in my body. But
it was so scary. Like we were coming home and it was like torrential downpour. Mind you, we're going on a road that is literally a windy road through a lake. So there is lake on either side of us, and the road itself is like 60 miles per hour you can go. It's one of the most dangerous roads near us for like accidents, and it's torrential downpouring rain. There's nowhere to pull off. You are just like blindly trying to go on this winding road knowing there's water on either side. I couldn't believe that I was as calm as I was. But I think it was because I was in the backseat and I was like, Jerry can handle this. She's got it. Well, that's how you know I feel safe with you. Yes. That would have been a time for me to panic, and I wasn't.
No, well, and I know that too, because when the rain stopped for like a hot second, I was like, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I just want everyone in this car, because there was 7 people in my car. Yeah, there was. There was a seatbelt for every single person, so don't clock me for being unsafe. There was a seatbelt for every single person in that car.
And third row seating, baby.
Yeah. And I was like, not to pat myself on the back, but you guys are also safe, because in crisis situations like with driving and stuff, I'm so calm, cool, and collected, and I got us. No worries.
Yeah.
Like the one time where I accidentally got in the wrong lane and then took us underground into a parking garage.
Dude, I thought we were in the back rooms. It was scary as fuck. I was like, we actually aren't supposed to be in here. I'm pretty positive, but I'm scared.
This is on the way back from the wedding dress shopping. We got lunch afterwards, and we're in downtown Pittsburgh, and so like all the lanes are really close, the buildings are really tall, you can't necessarily tell where you're going. There's like,
I don't love cities.
I don't know how they fit 6 lanes in between 2 buildings, but they somehow do.
Crazy.
And so I'm supposed to turn right, and so I get into the farmost right lane, and I go, and I'm like, I'm going underground now. We are now entering a parking garage. This is not a lane at all. Whoopsie. So we go down there, and then immediately I find the exit. I'm assuming
that multiple people do this often, because you didn't have to pay or anything, and it was basically like signs to get out as soon as you went in.
Yes.
It showed you how to immediately get out.
And so I go to the exit, and the exit out of this place,
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
It was so scary. I remember saying, if I don't see sunlight soon, I'm going to lose my shit. Guys, I am freaking the fuck out. Like, what is happening? It was a corkscrew
going up, but it's just concrete walls on either side. There's like only room for one car. And so you're just
But there was a mirror. So I was like, hey, why is there a mirror? Like, it's supposed to show me that another car's coming. It better not. Nobody better be coming down here.
Be coming down here. There's not enough room for us.
I was like,
I'm not kidding. It was
a
10
NASCAR
minutes
driver.
long. It was 10 minutes
so
long that we were going up there. We were all like...
My sister in the back, she goes, I feel like we weren't this far underground.
Why is it taking so long? I was fucking terrified. I was like, I think that what did I say? I said, this is actually my nightmare. Congrats. You guys are all in my nightmare right now. Where it's just us trying to get out of this parking garage and we couldn't get out of it.
I was like, I feel like we just went into another dimension.
We did.
And now I'm like marrying a different brother.
Yeah, you were like Zach this time. Yeah. Oh, shit. That was funny. But anyways, all that to say, thanks for the suggestions, everybody. I promise you I'm not trying to make excuses. And honestly, what I thought was happening again, which honestly could be, is I was afraid I was no, it probably is. I was getting depressy again, you know, because that's a big way that I feel like I stop like feeling at all. And I lose like interest in things that I previously did, which I felt happening a bit. And so I was just like, that's why I brought up the microdosing mushrooms, which I would like to say that's the only one I brought up. I did not bring up ketamine therapy.
Oh, Jerry did. Sorry, I was being silly because of the Mormon Wives show.
Yes, and so I would just like to say,
were people mad about ketamine therapy?
They said that we gave them an icky. This is the first time they felt icky listening to the podcast because of how flippantly or whatever we talked about doing drugs. Which I want to say, I don't condone recreational drug use at all. Well, I mean, unless it's legal where you're at. And then, you know. But either way.
Doing it safely.
Do it safely. And I feel the same way about consuming alcohol. Drink responsibly.
Yeah.
Drug responsibly. I've always said that. I literally was talking about doing it for therapy under the guise of a professional.
Right.
So that's please, if you take anything from this, know that I'm not being like, I know I talked about silly haha things I did in my youth.
Yeah.
I'm 15 years older now than that. So that's not what I was endorsing. That's not what I think is cool or fun. It's actually very fucking scary a lot of times. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm 100% ignorant to a lot of that
That's why she was asking. Yeah.
And so that's why I was asking. 1, 2, on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, they do ketamine therapy. Like there's somewhere you can go and a doctor, like you do this. Like they showed this couple doing this. I didn't even know that was a thing. Now, are we promoting it? No. Hell no. We've never even done it. How the fuck would we promote doing that? But there's so many types of therapy I've never done before.
Exactly.
And so who am I to say
what works and what doesn't?
Yeah. And I don't feel
that's kind of all I was bringing up.
Yeah. So
just apologies for that. If that was the takeaway you got from it, that is not what we're saying.
And intent, acknowledging the impact, though.
Yeah. So I really wanted to be so clear this time around.
Yeah.
So I do have something fun today.
Oh, fun!
Here you go. Do you have more?
No, I don't think so.
I kind of cut you off, and I apologize.
I don't think so.
Do you want to tell anybody about what happened yesterday? Any more things?
I don't know. I found a wedding dress, I guess.
So fun. I loved it. I loved being. I've never done anything like that where it wasn't for me.
Really?
Well, yeah, because like I had my wedding.
Yeah,
but
that's
like
true.
I had never been in a wedding
Yeah.
before that. I had only ever attended weddings as like a wedding guest. Never been in a wedding party. Never had like a close friend or a sibling get married. So I was like, this is.
Sierra's like, I hope we get champagne.
I did.
And I think when I was scheduling it, I read on the website that they do offer champagne, and I was like, that's the one. That's what we're doing.
I was like, I've seen this before on Say Yes to the Dress. I want the full experience.
The second we got there, our shout out to Gemma Bridal.
Oh
in
my
Pittsburgh.
God. They were incredible.
The most wonderful experience. Emma, Maggie, if you're listening this week, because I know you're at a podcast and maybe you're starting,
you guys
love you.
You guys are the shit.
We love you and you're fantastic.
Yeah.
When, first of all, same thing happened to me that happened to Sierra. Is the first dress I tried on ended up being the dress that I got.
Which we kind of knew. I was like, I don't know. She's going to top it. I really don't. And I wanted to say something because I talked to Nicole afterwards. She's like, Jerry would come out and I'd just do one of these at her. And not like it was bad, but just like it doesn't top the.
It's not that one.
And I was doing the complete opposite where I was like, well, I don't want to be rude. So I was like, love the beading. This
love
one.
Something.
Love that neckline. But I was like, not.
Yeah.
And for me, it wasn't even about what I liked on you. You could just tell, similar to how I did it. It was all about how you felt when you looked at yourself and how you felt in the dress. And I was like, she didn't have that reaction to any of these other ones. I'll say that right now.
So Maggie was my consultant. She was the one who was helping me in and out of the dresses. And
it's so fun that they dress you like you're a top. I know. I love it.
The first dress I tried on, I did not expect to like it as much as I did. It was not one of the dresses that I had taken screenshots of or anything. And she put it on me and I went, what the heck? That was my first reaction.
Yeah.
And she goes, I haven't even clipped you yet. I was like, well, goddamn.
Yeah.
And then she started singing, Meg the Stallion to me?
She said, body cravey, curvy waist.
Yeah. Well, in the dressing room, she kept going, body, yaddy, yaddy,
Was
yaddy.
she? Yeah. Because I was like, yeah, body was crazy.
And then there was another dress I had tried on that I was like, I thought I was going to think it was cool, and it was cool. And as I was walking out, she goes, you don't seem gagged.
Yeah. And again, all of the dresses were beautiful and looked great on you, but there was
there was just it was
a vibe.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it.
I used to think people were so lame when they talked like that. I was like, you guys are dumbasses. It's a dress, dude. But no, I felt the exact same thing. And I was like, damn. Yeah. I think there's magic in these dresses. I think I'm a princess now.
Well, at the end, so Brady had said something to me. Sorry, Brady, if you're embarrassed, but this is a funny story.
It's for the bit.
Yeah. So he had come home yesterday and he was like, I have to confess something to you, which I was like, what the fuck do you mean? You have to confess something to me. What a scary start to a sentence.
Never again. Don't ever start a sentence like that again.
And another woman, anything like that never crossed my mind.
Secret family.
I was like, what crime did you commit?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
What kind of trouble are you in?
Yeah.
Because the other one, that was not a possibility.
It's not on the table.
Yeah. So he said, I cried at a song on my way home from work today because I was thinking about my dad. And I was like,
the way we made fun of him when Jerry told us this, not because he cried, but because we were just thought it was so funny that he was preparing to get roasted for
having emotions.
Normal human emotions.
Fucking lame. Yeah. So,
what are you creep? feelings?
Idiot.
Disgusting.
So whenever I put the dress on, I was like, if he cried today, he's going to fucking pass out. And again, Maggie goes, I hope he hits his head.
I hope he gets a concussion.
It's like, I hope he forgets who I am and he has to fall in love with me all over again.
Dude, the way that she was able to riff a bit was iconic. I was like, I like this.
I love her. Listen, I'm considering naming my kid after her. I'm not going to lie.
I love the name Maggie. I'm down for that. I've never met a bad Maggie. Never met a baggie.
Never met a Maggie I didn't love. That's all I know.
That's really true.
Sorry, Maggie, if I freaked you out. I'm also thinking of inviting you and Emma to come to the wedding. Now I know how you feel. Do you remember how every single person you met, you were like, I think I want them to come to my wedding. And I was like, Sierra, you can't just invite everybody you just meet. But now I'm like, yeah, you can. Fuck it.
No, literally, all of my vendors, everybody, anyone who was literally a little bit nice to me, I was like, come have a seat. I got you a plate
for you. Listen, when I was shooting weddings, the vendor's table was always so empty.
Yeah.
They missed an opportunity to invite the baker.
Yeah.
The butcher, the candlestick. I was going to say the same thing. We were all dressed ladies.
3 rub-a-dub-dub, 3 men in a tub. Would have been another one.
100%.
Oh. Do you want to hear what I have for you?
I do.
I wanted to be silly.
Okay.
And while I was reading through all the comments roasting me. No, I did
like nothing makes me feel better about
being vulnerable and everybody being like, this gave me a gross feeling. Hey, you just triggered me. I was like, oops.
Hey, guess what? Now I'm triggered.
Yeah. That is how I felt.
Basically, like how Jerry did it, acceptable. How you did it, not.
Don't do that.
Don't do that again. Same thing.
I was like,
hey,
got you.
the same thing with me though, being like, hey, remember when I had to tackle my own ego because I felt like I had to take care of you all the time because I, for some reason, believed that there was a hierarchy in our friendship, and they're like, you fucking suck, you dumb bitch.
You're
and
a
like,
horrible person.
let us protect our weak little baby Cece, and you're like, wait a minute, no, I don't want to do that.
Don't put me back in my box.
Yeah. And now I'm like, hey, guys, I also think I'm a little broken because I can't stop crying sometimes. Except for yesterday when I was like wanting to be emotional.
Isn't that weird? See, isn't that a weird feeling though when you're like, this would be the time to get emotional, to cry when I see myself in this dress? And that's when I did.
Yes.
It was so weird.
Yeah. But I felt like, and again, I feel like this goes back to my dream where I had a very wonderful, beautiful moment yesterday. And I felt like it was a very healing moment for me yesterday because there was a lot of stuff leading up to my first wedding where I was like, I don't feel like this is how it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I had strained relationships with people, and I think that like
you did.
I did.
That was one of them.
I know.
We fixed it by the end.
We did. You were there.
I was there.
You were there. But there was a lot of stuff happening at that time where I was like, I just feel like there's so much negativity attached to this moment, and that was the one thing I didn't want.
Yeah.
I did not want that at all. And so this time, not that I'm like trying to have a redo, but I mean,
you should.
I am trying to just like,
who gives a shit?
I'm trying to just like enjoy these moments and be like,
savor it.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for where I am with these people and who I have in my life and where I'm at in my journey and how I'm able to like accept love and accept that people want to celebrate me and not put so much pressure on myself. And
yeah, I was furious that she wouldn't let me pay for her food.
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, I was gonna do something nice for you, you bitch. Now you're paying for me.
So yesterday I had asked everybody to be in my bridal party, and the way that I did it was I had these pictures printed out, and have you ever seen like the guest checks where they like write silly stuff on them? There's like phone cases that are like extra dirty martinis like written on the guest check. Well, I had asked like, will you be my bridesmaid or whatever, and then I put a little picture of all of us on them. And so when we went to lunch, I was like, hey, I'm buying lunch, and everyone was like, no, you're not. Sierra goes, someone's supposed to buy yours, and I was gonna.
I was fuming. I was like, let me pay for you.
And I didn't know how I was gonna like
bring that up.
Well, it's depending on where we went, my idea was to have her bring the checks.
That would have been cute.
But,
but no, it was really
there
busy.
Was no fucking way that was happening at this place.
We went and it was like the craziest rush that I've seen a restaurant go through, and this poor waitress
she was fighting for her life.
A terrible time.
So I was like, there's no way I'm adding like, hey, will you propose to my bridesmaids for me? To her fucking to-do list. So I said, well, no, I'm buying because I already have your checks. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. I just was like, no, we haven't even ordered yet, you idiot.
I go, no, I have them right here. And I pull them out of my bag and just handed them to everybody. And everyone was like, we can still pay for lunch. And I was like, let me fucking do this for you guys, okay? Please let me buy your lunch as a thank you for being a part of my bridal party. And I think it was Rachel goes, it's because she didn't get a swag.
I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Sam's like, no scrunchie, no hair clip. We didn't get any of that stuff, so she's buying our lunch.
I was like, I'll accept that if that's the case.
That's like my new favorite thing to think is because she didn't get a swag.
We didn't get any merch.
Wedding swag.
There is. There's so much.
I know. That'll come later.
Yeah. I gave it to my people before the night of. I didn't know I was supposed to do it when I asked them. I was just texting you bitches.
You could.
I didn't know.
People do it in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Brady told me that a friend of his just got asked to be in a wedding, and the wedding is not for like a year.
Yeah.
And they gave her like a robe already, and she's like, I'm gonna lose this fucking shit before the wedding day.
For real. That's so true. Anyways, oh my God, I just keep teasing them with what's happening, but they already know.
I feel teased.
Although
they know. I don't know.
You
The only
don't
person
know.
being teased here is me.
You're welcome. So while I was, by the way, I was just joking about being roasted. I understand that you guys are just commenting, and a lot of times you say, with love, but it doesn't make it hurt any less. I will say that. Anyways, but there was a lot of Aussies, the Australians, because we were talking about the emus.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
And so they then started sounding off about other animals. And I was like, let's just fucking have a silly, goofy episode where I tell you about some of the craziest fucking animals in Australia.
Just in Australia. I know that someone said there's tree kangaroos.
Yes. Well, I don't know about those. Those aren't on my list.
Okay.
But there's a lot of other ones.
Because so that's your homework. Go look up tree kangaroos.
It can't be me. I have too much right now.
Yeah. Also, hey, I thought of something. Sorry, this is going back to the wedding dress shopping.
It's okay. Go ahead.
And my dream. Sorry, there were two things I wanted to say, and I got sidetracked. Shocker.
I just want everybody right now at this point to know that we've probably already told you through the episode that this is going to be kind of more of just a talky tangent episode.
Yeah.
So if you came for the animals,
sorry.
we're 40 minutes in, and I apologize.
Sorry about that.
I kind of knew it was going to be like this, so that's why I just got something that we could do quickly.
I was like, it's just going to be a catchy uppy thing.
Yeah.
But I think that me having a dream of being in my safe house and things feeling like it's trying to get in was like me having a really happy moment yesterday and struggling about allowing myself to have a happy moment and like continuing to move towards my happy, and
that makes so much sense.
Yeah, so I think that had to do with it, but also,
you know what it reminds me of? I'm so sorry to cut you off. It does kind
of.
The
other thing I have is literally not important at all, so go ahead.
I was just going to say, it reminds me of when I had Sawyer, the second pregnancy. I really tried to be like, savor it, because I felt, I don't want to ever say that Noah was wonderful, and I'm so glad that I have him. Did I have him in the way that I maybe imagined for myself?
Yeah.
No, I don't think anyone imagines getting knocked up at 19. So, it is what it is. And having a child when you really can barely pay for yourself and things like that.
And you're not necessarily, you didn't mean to be in a relationship with the person that you were having
100%.
Yeah.
That's the nicest way to put that. I didn't mean to be in a relationship. I thought what we were doing was casual.
Yeah. It turns out a child isn't casual.
Couldn't be less casual. So anyways, then when I got pregnant with Sawyer, I was like, I'm going to do all the things and I want to feel all the great, but the thing of it was all kind of the same.
Yeah.
But I still tried to slow down and cherish those like small moments. So, but don't feel bad if there are some days when you don't, because I'll tell you one thing, when I would wake up and I would be like, hey, throwing up every morning fucking sucks. Didn't miss this.
Yeah. It's almost like every happy thing there's a guilt backpack.
Yeah. Where it's like, you should be enjoying every moment of this.
Well, not even that, but it's also like, don't enjoy it too much, because guess how you got here?
Yeah.
You fucking broke a vow, you dumb bitch. My Catholic guilt is heavily attached to this. Like, I hope you're enjoying your new relationship when you're creating a broken home for your children. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's not what I believe for other people. And so I know I shouldn't be doing that to myself, but it's very hard, especially in your subconscious, to be. It was like a very physical manifestation of like me trying to keep my peace while being very aware that all of my religious trauma and all of my guilt is still very much surrounding my happy.
Yeah.
But
second one
is I almost went with this one dress that had like 3D like florals, and it was like all lace, had a giant fucking bow on the back.
Oh, okay. That was the bow one?
The second dress that I tried on.
Wasn't the one that looked like...
No.
I liked that one. Looked hot on you.
The one that my boobs were basically completely out?
Yeah. I mean, it did look like lingerie on the top. And it was hot.
It was real booby. Really booby.
Your tits looked great, though.
Thanks.
If I may objectify you.
Hey, objectify away. No, this dress.
Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous.
The reason I was like, I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, that might be a dress that I think about. Like, I'm like, oh, damn, what if?
Mm-hmm.
But then I remembered I had a big ass bow at your wedding.
Yeah, you did.
Could you imagine? I'm just every big event in my life.
Huge
I just
bow.
fucking big bow on my ass. Like, hey, the gift is here.
The gift
And it's
keeps
my
on
ass.
giving. My ass.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, maybe it's best that I didn't get the bow one.
I did
because-
actually think about that one because that was the second one you wore with the
Yes,
bow, right? And
yes.
I was like, I wonder if she goes with the bow.
And I almost did because I was like, I kind of fuck with this a little bit. It's
The bow is fun.
but
It
and
would
I did show
photograph
Brady.
beautifully.
That was a tough thing. You know what
You
Brady liked?
showed him the ones you didn't pick?
Yeah.
You're crazy
Yeah.
for that. I never even showed Corey.
Yeah, I showed him the ones I didn't pick. He liked the bow one. He was like, "Oh, you look really beautiful."
Yeah.
And then the other one he liked, which I was shocked by, was the fucking shoulder full sleeve like crochet guy.
That was pretty though.
I-
Kind of very elegant, like
He goes-
old timey.
He goes, "That dress is kind of sick." And I was like, "Thanks."
Thank
I
you.
didn't go with it
Yeah.
because I felt like I looked too old.
It was very vintage. Like
Yeah.
Rachel
Which
said, she
vintage
was
is
like, it
cool,
would have been
but-
amazing if that would have been a dress like passed down to you.
No, that wasn't the dress.
Oh, I just knew she said that. I didn't actually know what dress she was talking about.
said that about
You know that I forgot about almost every single dress after we.
Yeah, no, that's
I
right.
forgot about all
she
of mine
said that
too.
about this one
That's right.
because that's the one that had the curtains over my boobs.
That's right. Yeah.
She's like, if that was someone's grandma's dress that was reworked, like that would be great.
Mind you, I'm sitting there trying. It was so funny to be by your sisters during this because Sam was trying to be like me, and yeah. I do
That's
like
the
that.
one.
And Randy is very much like she'll just say,
Yeah. So she like no.
she goes, that's literally a curtain. That's literally my curtains or something like that. I was like, Randy. She was like, no, I just mean like how it looks. I was like, you can't just say it's a curtain. She
But
did it in
was.
a
And
funny way.
I mean, I did it too. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, guys. I thought that maybe this would look cool. It's not. It photographed cool. That's
Yeah.
the thing is, every dress I tried on, I said, I would love to take pictures of this dress.
Yeah.
This dress would be so cool to shoot somebody in.
Yeah.
Which is
Crazy
such
thing
a
to say.
crazy sentence. But like to take pictures of, like
Yeah.
just a styled shoot would be so fucking sick with these dresses.
Mhm.
However, I don't think that these are my dress.
Very fair. Very fair. Back to Australia.
Back to Australia.
Here we go. We're in wedding dresses. We're in
My
Australia.
wedding dress is being made in New Zealand.
Is it?
Yes.
That's very fun. Well, here's what you need to know about Australia that I didn't know about
Mm-hmm.
because I don't. History? Who is she? Don't know. So, 180 million years ago, there's a supercontinent.
Pangea?
No, different one.
Oh, different one.
Gondwana.
Okay.
That splits off.
again?
I mean, Pangea, I think, was the whole thing.
And then it split.
But then it split and it split and it split. So when Gondwana splits,
Okay.
one of the breakaway land masses from that separation contains what, like Australia and Antarctica together.
Interesting.
Yes. By 30 million years ago,
Okay.
those two split.
Okay.
And they go their separate ways.
Bad breakup.
Okay. Yeah. Terrible breakup.
Terrible.
They don't see each other at all anymore.
Yeah, they don't speak.
So now Australia's fully separated and it's on its own in its little island,
She's
right?
thriving.
Since then, changes in land formation and climate and the physical separation from the rest of the world led to extremely unique flora and fauna, right?
Okay.
Happening
Okay.
in Australia.
You've said flora and fauna to me before.
I guarantee I have.
What the fuck is that?
Flora and fauna. Flora is flowers.
Okay.
Fauna
Is
is
this foliage, essentially? It's like different foliage?
Yes, but because of that, then the animals, the
Different
mammals,
animals.
all of that started. Well, I mean, they were there anyways. And because they were in that secluded of a spot, let me tell you this little fun fact. More than 80% of Australia's plants, mammals, reptiles, and frogs are unique only to Australia.
Interesting.
Isn't that very interesting?
I found this creator on Instagram, and I'm so sorry that I don't have your name, but I've been learning a lot about birds from her.
Okay.
I guess the American robin is named after a robin in the UK because when they came over here,
They brought birds.
They didn't bring the birds, but they saw these robins and they were like, those look like our robins. They don't look a goddamn thing alike. UK robins are so fucking cute. They're little puffballs on sticks.
Aww.
Adorable. She's
And
like,
we did not have
we
that.
get the Temu version of your robins, and I hate them now.
That's really fucked up.
But they don't. But the UK, they don't have cardinals, and they don't have hummingbirds.
Interesting. You gotta come see those. They're very pretty.
Yeah,
Very pretty.
She goes, I feel like we need to do a trade. I don't know how well these hold up in the mail, but I feel like we gotta send you hummingbirds.
Switch them. So speaking of birds, the number one thing in the comments that people were telling me after the emus was the cassowary.
Okay.
And the Australian southern cassowary is essentially a dinosaur.
Great.
It stands up to almost 6 feet tall.
Is this the shoe bill?
No.
Okay.
These
I've seen that
fuckers look like this. It is
I
the
love
most
those.
It's the most dangerous bird in the world.
Is it?
They do kill humans.
They
or
do.
have. Yes.
I think I've seen them at a zoo before.
Yeah. So they can grow up to 6 feet tall.
Those
they
things
can
are
get
still
up to
walking around in a zoo, but Harambe's dead.
Well,
That is fucked up.
nobody put a child in with this.
Nobody put a child in with Harambe. That was an accident.
I don't
and
know.
Harambe didn't even do anything.
I would never say that he did anything wrong. I
know
would.
this is part 2 of see her getting.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm literally so
Also,
fucking
now
sorry.
you go light on drugs and now you hate Harambe.
No, I'm sorry. Goddamn, I'm so scared
She's not gonna
to
sleep
say
for a
so
week.
many things wrong.
Please don't read the comments.
I won't anymore. Trust me. So it gets up to 160 pounds.
Okay.
It could leap 1.5 meters off the ground. I wish I knew the metric system.
Me too.
But
What's
I
a
bet that's high.
meter?
I know a meter stick is like a yard, right? Are they the
That
same
was
thing?
my guess too, but I was like, is a yard and a meter different? Am I stupid?
I don't know, but either way,
I was
1.5
like-
anything is crazy.
It's crazy. I was thinking about a football field, and I'm like, no, that's yards too. That's not meters.
I'm gonna Google it right now before
meter.
people
I
yell
hardly
at me
knew her.
again. Hold on. How high can they leap?
How high does a sycamore grow? You'll never know if you cut it down.
Oh my God. So this one says it's capable of up to 2 meters, which is 7 feet in the air.
7 feet? Well, again, that's the same as the fucking emu.
That's jumping straight up.
That's what I'm saying. At
That's
what
insane.
point? At what point is that flying?
Yeah.
Did anyone?
You gotta be-
I didn't read the comments. Did anyone address that? When do we say that's flight?
Yeah, it's pretty freaking close.
If I jump 7 feet in the air standing, I'm flying.
They can also run up to 30 miles per hour.
Super fast.
At you with those claws. They have really, really, really sharp claws and toes, and
Talons?
that's how they murder people. It's probably defense. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
It's probably a defense.
I don't know much about them.
They're like offensive birds. Or maybe they are.
I don't know, but this is what they sound like.
I don't like that it's looking me in the eye while
Can you
it's doing
imagine
that.
if that comes up to you? Oh, sorry. This is one just coming up to someone on the beach.
That's a dinosaur.
If it would just stare at you like I'm shitting myself.
Why do I want
so
one now?
scary? I know. Don't do it. It's not worth it, girl.
Because I want chickens, but I'm afraid of coyotes getting my chickens, and I feel like if I had that guy,
it would kill you.
I
And your
feel like
chickens.
there's no fucking shot for that coyote to get my chickens then.
That's true. That's probably
Because the coyote would be like, what the fuck happened to that bird?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, hey, you're going to wonder what's going to happen to you, brother.
You brother. All right, the next one is a fun little animal called the Fitzroy River turtle.
Okay.
Let me tell you about this. This freshwater turtle has acquired quite
Tittle.
quite a fun reputation. Why? Because it breathes out of its ass.
What?
Yeah.
Speaking of.
What? What could
So I'm laying on the couch, right?
Oh,
So
farts.
I have 2 couches. Yeah, they face each other. So Brady and I each get our own couch to lay on. Don't touch me. I'm too hot. Okay?
Yeah.
And so I look at him and I go, well, I might have just shit my pants. I need to go check. And I get up and I leave.
Great.
And then I text him from the bathroom and I go, confirmed. So I was just sitting there. I farted. We locked eyes. And like 30 seconds later, I was like, I think that was poop.
Yeah.
I think I just butt sneezed. And I did.
Yeah. You
So
know
anyway, 0 days since I last shit myself.
So Sawyer thinks that farts are funny now, which I really like.
Yeah.
And so when
it's not that she thinks they're funny, it's that she knows it. Because
they are funny. And it's because I laugh every time she farts. And when she does it, first of all, she rips ass like a grown person. And so it's so funny to me to hear it come from her little body so aggressively because she doesn't know to like hold it yet. So it just happens. And I'll always go, was that your butt? Except now when we're in public and anything sounds like a fart, she yells to me loudly, was that your butt? As she's laughing, I'm like, no, it wasn't my butt.
No, it wasn't my butt. Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God. Shut
up. Anyways, so this special adaptation of being able to breathe through your butthole, I don't know if it's your butthole or just your butt, but it enables the turtle to remain underwater for 21 days at a time.
21 days?
To feed underwater for longer periods and hide from predators. Yeah, because they could just stick their ass out.
Oh.
And breathe that way so they can feed the whole time.
So their head's underwater.
Yes. Yeah.
So they like have a snorkel ass?
I'm assuming
Snorkel have an ass?
somebody's going to have to tell us. If you're from southeastern Queensland in Australia, let me know because this turtle can only be found in the Fitzroy Basin in that specific area. That's it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll come up every once in a while, but they'll just be face down, ass up for 21 days.
Pretty much. But sadly, a lot of animals like foxes, cats, pigs, and the such have, they go after them. And so this is actually
an endangered species?
Threatened.
Oh, threatened.
Not endangered yet, but it is on the list of threatened species.
Yeah.
So look out for the turtles, people.
Butt-breathing turtles.
That's what's really important. This next one is called the mistletoe bird.
I think it's very funny that you talk about buttholes because yesterday, again, in the car, buttholes got brought up for some reason. And then I told a story about how I tricked Brady into telling me I had a cute butthole just so I could tell him he was weird.
Was in the car?
No, I remembered.
Okay.
I was fully aware of who was in the car. But my sister, again, was like, Jerry, his mom's in the car.
Bless her. Susan was like,
oh, yeah, that I remember you doing that. I was present for the conversation.
She was like, not a lot that shocks me. I was like, she listens to our podcast where I actively talk about banging her son on the regular. And I have for 5 years. So I don't think she's not shocked by much anymore.
No. Like, yeah, checks out.
Yes. So this bird,
what bird? Sorry.
The
I was thinking
mistletoe
about butts.
bird.
Mistletoe birds?
It's actually also got some butt stuff that goes on with it.
Amazing.
It says the pre-poop dancing and bum wiping routine of the mistletoe bird plays a vital role in the life cycle of this little native bird with its highly adapted diet. Look how cute it is.
So cute.
After these sweet little birdies eat these mistletoe berries, which they are named after.
Okay.
It defecates, that's another word for pooping, by twisting its body sideways. And then it purposely wipes its butthole off on the branch that it's perched on. Because then the seeds of the berries, which are still intact, are sticky after passing through the digestive tract of the birds. And those sticky seeds cling to the branch of their host tree, and then they grow more food. So essentially, they're feeding themselves with their own ass pellets.
Ew. But also, that makes kissing under mistletoe seem real gross.
I mean, yeah.
Especially like
the ending of this says the parasitic mistletoe only grows high up on other trees. So this relationship ensures that both the bird and the bush survive.
Symbiotic.
It is.
Symbiosis.
Yeah, then that's what it
Symbiosis.
Symbiosis is crazy.
Guys, I'm obsessed with the song Vacation Eyes, but only the live version because I like listening to Joe Jonas growl.
Yeah, she made me listen to it like 3 times in a row.
I've made everyone listen to it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'll just burst out singing. I've got vacation eyes, but because of how they sound when they're singing it, it does sound like they're saying, I have vacation ass. So Brady and I are constantly going, I have vacation ass. And
now you know what that means. It means you wipe your shit off on a stick or whatever. The 6th one is something that I didn't know was a real animal, and maybe you'll call me stupid for this, Australians. I don't
thought you were
give
going
a
to say
fuck.
me, and I was like, and I can't wait to.
And also you too. The Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was real.
Yeah.
I thought that was just a Looney Tune.
No.
They don't look
You're a Looney Tune.
I am. They don't look at all like
No.
that. They're actually very cute.
No, and guess what? They also don't say.
I wish they did though. That would be
That's
really fun.
Donnie from the Wild Thornpers.
You were pretty close.
Does the
It was like,
Tasmanian?
yeah, I think it's pretty close.
The fuck does he say?
I don't know. He's just like, I feel like he talks like that. So like, okay. So, the Tasmanian devil, which was once seen throughout mainland Australia, now has its name because it can only be found in Tasmania.
Oh.
It plays a crucial role in Tasmania's ecosystem.
Tasmania's in Australia.
I didn't know.
In my mind, Tasmania is
was its own country.
Yeah.
I thought
well,
so
I guess
too.
it could be because Australia is a continent.
Oh my god. I don't know anything about Australia, and this is why I wanted to do
Tasmania
this.
a country?
I don't. Please let me know, because
But in my mind, I was thinking it was near like Transylvania. They were like cousins.
Yeah. That would make sense.
They both have
bit.
haunted things.
Yeah, and devils apparently. So the reason why it plays such a crucial role in the ecosystem is because it performs a natural pest control on introduced animals that threaten Tasmania's native wildlife. What?
It's not an independent country. It's an island state of Australia. It's located 150 miles south of the mainland, separated by the Bass Strait. Is it the Bass Strait or the Bass Strait? It's BASS. Anyway.
That's crazy. Cool.
It's the smallest and least populated state.
Okay, so we probably won't have anyone from there yet. That's my guess. Okay.
Interesting.
So the Tasmania devil is the only native animal to successfully outwit introduced species such as feral cats or red foxes.
Interesting.
While the devil is around,
Oh.
that's a short name, the devil, it's difficult for feral cats and foxes to breed in Tasmania, which is good news because, then they kind of pose a risk to the native animals there, and that can really fuck up the ecosystem.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Do you know?
That makes sense.
The devil can, for example,
I don't like that you just keep calling him the devil. I
They-
understand you didn't write this article.
They
but-
wrote it, not me, Australians, so don't get mad at me for anything I say. For example, quickly sniff out foxes whose dens are extremely smelly. Well, is that a talent?
Hey, it sounds like a roast on the foxes. Goddamn.
But it is listed as an endangered species on the IUCN Red List with a decline of more than 60% in the last 10 years, mainly due to a contagious facial tumor disease.
Contagious tumor?
Contagious. That's so scary.
And also my new
Good
band name.
band name, dude.
Such a good band name.
Wow, that is sad for them. Okay, everybody. I don't know what we can do, but we should figure something out.
Also, did you know that Australia is the only country in the world that covers an entire continent?
What? Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I'm so confused about it all the time.
So, me saying Tasmania, is it a country because Australia is a continent? Australia is a continent and
the
a country.
country.
That's crazy.
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Do you know about the echidnas?
I have 2 echidnas.
Do you?
No, I'm at kidneys. That's my bad.
I have 2 of my echidnas right here.
My goodness.
They're really fucking cute. Number
They
one.
look like
Google it.
porcupines.
Yes, they do. So, the echidna has porcupine-like spikes, a bird-like beak.
Beak? Shut up. Let me see it again.
Beak.
What?
Yes.
A beak?
Yes.
It's like Perry the platypus if he got like hair transplant.
They're so fucking cute. It has a quoll-like pouch, but it lays eggs like a reptile.
What the fuck is this?
What? Listen to this. This is the best part. It also feeds their young on milk, okay?
Like a mammal.
But they have no nipples.
What?
This is why I love the echidnas. I hope I'm saying that correctly. So their babies, which are called puggles, by the way.
Oh, fucking cute.
So cute. The milk for their babies will ooze out of their skin into their pouch. And then the babies, the puggles, will lick it up. Did that make them less cute to you?
I'm going to be honest. Not a word you've said so far has made them cute. As soon as you said beak, I got freaked out.
Oh, all right, that's fair. But so this
visually, they're not upsetting, but hearing about it.
Well, okay, so
is
hearing
upsetting.
about it and like all of those characteristics together, which are kind of separate to different animals all in one, are why it's named after Echidna, which was a creature from Greek mythology who was half woman and half snake, as the animal is perceived to have qualities of both mammals and reptiles.
Interesting.
There's 4 different species of echidnas, including the short-beaked echidna found throughout Australia, which is crazy to me.
They have different lengths of beaks?
Well, that there's 4 different types, and they're only in that one area.
Yeah, that is weird.
Crazy. This is called a numbat.
So wait. Did it say what kind of animal it is? Like, did they categorize it as anything?
A mammal, I think.
Or is it a marsupial because of the pouch?
I think it's a mammal.
Is it?
Let me look at what its
category is.
Yeah.
Category is.
Category is an echidna.
Category is marsupial realness.
It's a mammal. That's a really cute picture.
Shut the fuck up. That's cute, but that's not what it is.
No.
That's a fennec fox.
Is it?
Yes. I know because my roommate in college really wanted one.
Yeah, they're really... No, those are not.
What is it?
Wait, maybe they are. This says it's a puggle.
That's not a puggle.
That's not a puggle. That's a puggle.
That's a hedgehog.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That says Flora and Fauna, Australia's remarkable features. That's an echidna, I'm pretty sure.
That's a hedgehog.
All right, well, let me look up a baby echidna. Now I want to look up what a puggle looks like. Maybe puggles are also what they call baby foxes.
I don't think so. I think they call them pups.
Oh, yeah, because they're
Dude, I also saw a TikTok where this person was...
Oh, you're not going to like this at all.
I know. Hey, I knew I wouldn't. Oh.
It's this.
You just took a screenshot.
Oh my god, that's fucking so funny. I think there's so... Oh my god, it literally does look like that. Like, so much. I think it's so cute. It does look like a ball sack with like a dick.
Imagine it in a sack lapping up milk that's secreting from skin.
No, I don't know.
Illegal. Do not pass go. Do not collect the $100. Straight to jail.
That's really bad.
I hate it.
That was horrid. Okay, this is a numbat.
Wait, let me tell you.
About
this girl who was outside and she was howling to wolves.
Who was this?
I don't know. Some girl on TikTok. She's howling to wolves, and then the wolves howl back, but it's like such a deep sound. She goes, "Those are just other people." So she's like, so then they start yelling, and she goes, "Are you just people? Because we're also just people." So she thinks it's like frat guys, and they're just howling at each other, thinking that the other is a wolf.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it actually was a pack of wolves, and then they filmed that all the wolves had surrounded the house.
Hello?
Crazy.
No.
People were like, those wolves, they growled so low because they believed you were a wolf on their territory that they needed to fucking fight.
Oh my god. Hey, note to self, don't be howling at the wolves. I never do.
Howling like a wolf.
But I certainly won't now.
Not me, just like scratching myself like a dog right now. Something's happening to me.
I'm turning. Okay, so this is a numbat, and it kind of looks like a squirrel. It's pretty cute.
It's cute.
I like a numbat, I think.
Why does it look like it's counting for hide and seek?
Well, I'm going to tell you. It's an endangered small marsupial that survives in southwest Western is crazy. Southwest Western Australia. Due to its small size, the numbat is hunted by many animals like feral cats, foxes, dingoes, and birds of prey.
Dingoes.
I
love a dingo.
Oh, I'll tell you about a dingo in a minute. I love a dingo. Because it solely relies on termites, it eats termites during the day.
Okay.
That's what I think you see it doing there.
Gotcha.
The numbat is the only diurnal, which is the opposite of nocturnal marsupial, because it has to eat during the day.
Oh.
So a lot of most marsupials apparently are nocturnal, which I didn't fucking know.
I didn't know that there was another word for
diurnal.
I didn't know what the opposite of nocturnal was. I thought it was just like normal. just follow the sun. I don't know.
Fuck you, dude. That's because you live a normal life and I'm nocturnal.
Don't necessarily though. Now
the world is created to benefit you.
That's true. But Brady's fucked that all up for me.
I know. Welcome to dating somebody on midnights. I've never recovered because I've always been on a midnight schedule ever since high school even.
Ever since I knew way before I even met Corey that I was going to be with Corey, I was practicing being on a midnight schedule.
It's exactly what I've always wanted, a midnight scheduled nurse. So the numbat will spend nights hiding in hollow logs or burrows that are too narrow for predators to enter. And then to further protect itself from predators at night, it uses a very thick-skinned rump, its butt again, to block the entrance.
Interesting.
So it's got a really thick ass, like you.
Interesting. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm really embracing my thick ass lately.
As you should.
My mom told me I had curves yesterday. She goes, you used to be so straight up and down. You used to have nothing to you, but now you have curves. And I was like, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm not going to talk too much about the dingo because you just know
it's
dingoes
like
are wild dogs.
It's a wild dog.
They're wild dogs there, okay? That's basically what you need to know. Number two in this list of 20 or whatever. That was like,
what? I think you're just saying numbers.
The platypus is from Australia. Did you know?
Is it only in Australia?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I know that it inhabits that. So
okay.
I think. Yes, it says it in this sentence if I would have read. Okay. It says the platypus. The platypus is possibly the strangest animal on the planet, and they're only found in Australia. With beaver-like tails and duck-like bills, webbed feet, they are one of the few mammals that lay eggs, so similar to the echidna. Platypuses, that's the correct way, and not pussies. Just know that.
Platypi is what I would have thought.
Nope, it's platypuses. Okay. Burrow themselves in riverbanks when they're not hunting for shellfish and shrimp. Males have venomous barbs on their hind legs that are only active during mating season.
Oh, damn.
I know, that's kind of hot.
So hot.
Imagine. While their venom is not lethal to humans, it is still incredibly painful if you get hit with it. So don't do that.
I'm not trying to get barbed by a platypus.
They look really cute. Don't touch them.
Don't touch them.
Don't touch them.
Hey, same with me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Don't touch her.
Don't touch me.
This one is the most upsetting to me.
Is this a platypus fact? Oh, no, that's a spider.
It's the Huntsman spider, which is horrific. But I've heard not bad.
My kids are obsessed with watching this.
Do they watch Huntsman spider?
Well, I don't know. They watch this one creator called Tara something Green. I think that's his name. And he has like spiders on there. He's done like bloodworms. He's done leeches. He's done different kinds of snakes.
Gotcha.
Axolotls, which I thought were made up, but they're not.
No, they were on the list.
Yeah, they're real animals.
Well, not an Australian list. I was doing weird animals.
Just weird animals. Yeah. They are real. They're
real
weird. they're a real animal that I thought was just like a Pokemon or something. But they watch a lot of those kind of videos, and so they're really interested in them.
Yeah.
But we had an animal get into our trash, and the boys came down with me to try and clean it up, and a spider jumped out, and Ollie lost his fucking shit. And
Like,
I was
scared.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Scared. I was like, buddy, you ask me to watch spider videos all the time.
Yeah.
You and I get close to spiders. We like talk about them. We look at them. But he, as soon as it got near him, he was like, fuck that. Absolutely not. And he walked back up to the house.
See, that's what makes me think, because I always thought that I implanted my fears into my kids, but that makes me think I think there's just like some people have an instinctual fear.
I walked over and I picked it up and I was like, see, this is just a normal spider. Remember,
was
you
like,
don't mind.
"Fuck
And he
yeah."
goes, no, take me back up to the house. And I'm like,
Because Sawyer doesn't have a fear of spiders at all. One
Yeah.
crawled on her the other day, and I was like, don't freak out, Sierra, don't freak out, because I don't want to freak her out. So I was just like, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that.
she probably would have wanted to keep it.
She didn't care at all that it was on her. But I'm wondering if it's going to change eventually. But this Huntsman is a real fucking crazy looking son of a bitch. I'll tell you that. They're absolutely huge. They like to hide behind curtains, under refrigerators, under toilet seats, behind dressers, and generally any place that is small and likely to give you a scare.
Yep. They look like the size of your hand.
While Huntsman spiders are a little bit of a homebody, they're completely harmless. They're giant cowards, literally. Most only grow up to a leg span of 5 inches, but they can grow up to a leg span of 12 inches.
That's a foot.
That's a foot. That's their legs, not even the body.
That's a foot.
Yeah.
$5
8 of them. 8 of them.
Is it tip of foot to tip of foot, or their one leg is that long?
One leg.
Because that would be 2 foot wide.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Leg span. So no.
Okay.
That's crazy. Okay, yeah.
No
okay,
fucking way. Also,
That's
I
still
just went
scary.
like this, like this was 2 feet.
It's still scary.
That's a child.
But I have heard, I do follow some Australians. Just randomly.
In the street.
Just around when I meet them. No, on like social media.
Talk.
And it's really funny how they just won't care. They'll be like, yeah, Huntsman's in my house. And then the spiders they like to hide. So they'll like move their dresser and the spider will crawl and run in. They're like, no, get out of here, buddy. You can't
Get out of here,
here,
you big bitch.
But they are, they do bite.
Okay.
But they are more likely to run and hide than to bite. But they can bite.
Okay.
But the bite is not considered harmful. I bet it hurts, though. It's a fucking huge spider.
That is a big spider.
All right, I have 2 more. These ones are not fun. Just kidding. I'm going to give you one more and then one that's kind of fun. This I'll just do it. This is called a fairy penguin.
Fairy penguin?
So cute, right? So they're little blue penguins. And they're also called little penguins sometimes. These adorable Australian and New Zealand penguins, so they're around for both, are the smallest species of penguin, measuring only 13 inches in height. Oh my god, that's almost a whole Huntsman spider's fucking legs, man. That's crazy, dude.
It's so little.
They're really tiny.
That's cute.
And they have slate gray and blue feathers with silvery eyes. Colonies of Australian fairy penguins mostly exist on the offshore islands like Neptune Island, West and Right Island, and even Kangaroo Island, where they can be protected from predators and humans. There are many day trip tours to visit those penguins, which are an incredibly popular attraction for visitors and local animal fans alike. So that's exciting.
That is exciting.
And the last one I have is terrible.
Terrible.
But not scary. Unless you really know about them. And it's the blue-ringed octopus.
Oh.
This tiny, very brightly colored octopus, like it's got bright blue rings on it.
Yeah. It's like I'm making you very aware.
Aware of
Don't
me.
fuck with me.
Yes. Is deceptively deadly, and it's considered by many as one of the world's most venomous animals.
Interesting.
This octopus likes to spend its time in tide pools in Australia and Japan. And it's frequently encountered by wading humans, unfortunately. So if you are wading and you see a tiny octopus light up with blue rings.
Light up?
Yeah. I wonder if they get more like blue if they're in danger or something.
Iridescent.
Yeah. Get away and get away quickly, because the bright blue rings are a warning to a provoked or startled octopus. And if they get scared or if they get stepped on, they will bite. And because there is
octopus, they have beaks. That's can
More
we
beaks.
talk about that? Why do so many animals have beaks?
That is crazy because dinosaurs, I think it's an evolution thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I think
Clock it.
a lot of dinosaurs had beaks. Do we know that? People, I mean, they had teeth too, but I think
prove to me they didn't. Okay, that's what I'll say.
Look at me just saying things and not knowing about it at all.
Shit.
Nothing's real. Okay. Because there is no anti-venom for them, a bite from a blue-ringed octopus can kill an adult human in just a few minutes. So be very careful if you are wading in Australia or Japan pools, but that's the little bit of animals that I came with you today. 'Cause I thought that would be a fun
That is fun.
Yeah.
I've been really obsessed with the bugs in my backyard.
Yeah.
I sent Sierra, there was like 5 butterflies that were playing with each other. They like were all in one area and they would chase each other and like one would go over and fuck with the other ones that were just like stationary on the ground. And I just was standing at my back door watching these butterflies for so long. But then there was another bug that so do you guys remember when I asked about the eggs that I found in my pool?
Yeah.
Nicole, Sierra's friend Nicole,
You know the one.
She messaged me and she was like,
First of all, how dare you?
Knew that I wanted to be a bug scientist.
She was like, how dare you? I'm deeply offended.
I'm so offended.
That you
Please
wouldn't
send me
come
a
to me.
picture of this egg so I can help you figure this out. We still haven't figured it out. There's a whole lot of options. There's different options. But I sent her this other bug that I found in my backyard because I looked over and there's a dirt patch near like my basement window.
Yeah.
And there were tiny holes. And I was like, uh-oh. Because that's a sign of ground bees or ground wasps.
Yeah.
But there was nothing over there. Like
Yeah.
normally if it is ground bees, like
There'll
you'll
be
see them
some kind of-
swarming,
yeah.
but there was nothing over there. And then I heard something and I saw this, what I now know to be a threaded ground wasp. Okay.
What?
Come out of a hole. She had dug a hole, went into it, laid her eggs, came out, and then filled the hole up. I recorded the whole fucking thing.
What?
I did.
Oh, I gotta see.
I want to put the Nicki Minaj over it because she moves so fucking fast.
Dude, I think that
I watched her pick up a rock with her fucking mouth and move it.
listen, I was a real Animal Planet, Discovery Channel girly growing up. Steve Irwin was like my fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like I watched every day
Big rip.
after school for real. I that is one that I actually cried hard at. I still do when I see his kids. I'm not even kidding.
You know what I get hard at?
What?
His kids, dude.
Stop it! But honestly, I hope that he's watching this because I talked about Australian animals. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hell yeah. What up?
But
Seriously.
seriously,
You gonna be on Dancing with the Stars? I feel like I heard that.
oh, that would be cool. I was just gonna say I think we should do like a segment like this.
Did
more
you
often.
say Robert Irwin or did you say Steve?
I said Steve.
I was thinking about Robert.
Yeah, I just really loved. I love learning about weird animal things. So I feel like we should remember when we did the thing where we looked up shit on Wikipedia and went down a Wiki. We should do that with animals or plants sometimes and come.
Yes.
For certain episodes and like you tell me some stuff. I just think
agree.
that's fun.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like we have a lot. We'll probably have listeners that this is also their fun hyper focus.
Oh, for sure. I also have been going out because I tried chaos gardening where I just threw a bunch of seeds on my back hill because it's full of rock. So it's like
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, if something could grow here, great. If
Yeah.
it doesn't, okay. But I threw a bunch of like wildflower seeds and stuff is popping up and I'm like fascinated by all the different flowers.
Yeah.
And also I'm like, is this a female flower or a male flower? Like, am I looking at stamen right now? Or am I like
stamen in my face? Or are you just happy to see me?
What the fuck am I looking at, brother? What am I looking at? Also, I did want to ask you one thing.
Okay.
There's a trend. This is a complete deviation. Thank you for listening about animals. I'm going to talk about Justin Bieber for a second.
Different kind of animal around. You know what I'm saying?
So
Bieber fever.
You know the song where it's called Go Baby Go or something like that. So the lyrics are, that's my baby. She's iconic.
Something about a lipstick phone case.
iPhone case, lip gloss on
That's it.
Okay. So people are a trend is what they'll do is that's my baby, she's iconic, and then their partner is supposed to make up the new rhyme. Okay. I asked Brady to do this for me, and I wish I would have never done it. Remember, I started to tell you this in the car.
And then you were like, yeah, I gotta stop.
He said, that's my baby. She's iconic. She's a redhead. Supersonic. I was like, bitch, what? It's like, that's what, and he goes, that was actually fucking sick. And I was like, no, it wasn't. Neither one of them, redhead and supersonic, have nothing to do with one another. Yeah, I know. But he just wanted to make it rhyme. So part of me wants to know what Corey would do for you or what we would do for each other.
Okay. She's iconic. I have no idea. You asked me too fucking fast.
Oh, I got you.
Okay, let's hear it.
That's my baby. She's iconic. Only has emotions in the closet.
That's actually so sick, dude. Okay. Oh, hold on.
If you rhyme supersonic, I'm gonna fucking kill. I swear to God.
That's my baby. She's iconic. Loves Love Island. Baby clock it. There we go. Oh, sorry. I can't think of anything.
Now I gotta know what fucking. Do you think Corey would answer you?
Hell no, probably not. He's not gonna do it.
Maybe
He's been golfing for 4 days. He's so tired.
He will. Try it. Worst case scenario, I edit this out.
All right.
Or we call Zach and make him do it and pretend it's Corey.
Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, hello.
Mommy.
Oh, hi, Sawyer Beans.
Yeah, mommy.
Yeah, this is mommy.
Oh.
Corey, this is gonna be real weird. So there's a trend going around where the Justin Bieber song where he says like, that's my baby, she's iconic, iPhone case, lip gloss on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm supposed to say the first two, and then about me, you have to say like the last two.
2 bars of a rhyme.
2 bars of a rhyme for me.
Okay.
Back home. So that's my baby. She's iconic. Your turn.
I forget what the lyric.
You make it up, but you just have to rhyme something with iconic essentially at the end.
Yeah.
So you'll say something rhymes with iconic.
Okay. For example, this is what Brady did.
Yeah.
He said, that's my baby. She's iconic. She's a redhead. Supersonic.
And so, can you give us something better than that?
Oh, I don't know if it'll be better than that. That's my baby. She iconic. Had my baby.
Yes.
Supersonic.
No, not the double supersonic. All right, thank you, Corey. Love you, Cor. I love you.
I don't know. I don't think that got all of that on video, and I wish it had because it was fucking funny.
That was so
but you
silly.
got to hear it.
You
and
did.
So that's enough.
Our camera's being funky, guys. So I guess that means we got to wrap it up.
We got to wrap it up. Supersonic.
So, yeah, had my baby. Supersonic. I was like, hell yeah, Corey, give me nothing, king. Clock it. To be fair, I do think he just woke up from a nap and we did just kind of bombard him.
No, we did. We gave him no time for that, but that is funny.
That
okay.
is funny. All right.
Anyway, thanks guys for hanging out. That's that on Australian Animals. If you want more of us, you can find it at patreon.com/ladiesandtangents, or you can see us in person at a place near you. You go to ladiesandtangents.com. We've got shows. We got tickets there. And if you're in Florida,
you better fucking come.
What's your beef with us, Florida?
Florida, why are you doing this to us? We visit you every year.
I know. Despite the fact that it seems like you don't want us to.
You want us to be inside someone else's state.
Yes.
So just come love us and we'll return the
Also,
favor.
Huntsville
spiders, get out here, brother.
Huntsman, rise up or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. We love you
right.
so much and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, okay. What? Is this my line? All right, we're out. Goodbye. I don't, it's the timeline transfer we went through.